Hello and welcome to Wing Tips. In a previous Wing Tips video, we discussed the triggers for return to home, or RTH, as well as covering the two modes that you have available with the WingtraOne platform. Today, I'd like to go into a little bit more detail on direct return to home and safe return to home. Direct RTH is an available option that has to be manually selected during the flight planning. As the name implies, the drone will return on a direct path, meaning that during direct RTH, the Wingtra always flies in a straight line from its current point directly to its home point. In the drone space, direct RTH is a very common methodology. Unfortunately, it requires the drone operator to be keenly aware of their environment, to include the terrain and any objects that may be protruding from the ground that exist within the flight path. During direct RTH, the aircraft will leave from its current position, and it will either raise to a pre-selected height above the home point to travel home, or simply return home on a direct path if it's already operating at or above its pre-selected height above home altitude. While it is possible to have your WingtraOne system execute a direct RTH command, the direct RTH is an option that must be manually selected in the advanced settings. Because for WingtraOne operators, we recommend the use of the default setting, which is safe RTH. Additionally, this is because direct RTH has more limitations. The safety parameters for the minimum and maximum height above ground cannot be ensured on the RTH path when direct RTH is selected. Direct RTH requires that a geo-barrier either be circular or a convex polygon. Therefore, if your mission requires a concave geo-barrier, the operator should use the safe RTH option. Let's discuss safe RTH a bit further to better understand exactly how it works. Safe RTH was first introduced on the software update 2.10. It was created with ease of use, autonomy, and most importantly, safety in mind. With this option, the drone's path is autonomously configured to return to home on the safest path. In order to avoid possible collisions with terrain, Wingtra Pilot pre-computes a number of safe paths before the flight. This occurs by taking into account the terrain data and flight parameters, including flight altitude, as well as the maximum and minimum height above ground. While in the air during a safe return to home, the drone picks the safest and most energy-efficient way home based on its current location and its above ground height. There are other factors as well that include but are not limited to the wind direction and the other set of safety parameters that have been selected. With all this taken into consideration, the safest path might not necessarily be a straight line nor the shortest route. For example, a safe path might include going through previously completed elements of the flight plan or flying towards the end of the planned mission. Additionally, a safe RTH may take available shortcuts within the airspace as defined by the geo-barrier, as well as the set minimum and maximum height above ground parameters that have been selected during the mission planning. All this to say that Smart RTH takes the guesswork out of your return to home procedures. It's just one more way that Wingtra adds ease of use, autonomy, and safety to your flight operations. So, I hope you have found this wing tip useful, and we'll see you on the next one.